it's part of my legacy for sure.
This is Ruben Cruz, one of two founders of High Winds. On the event's website, it reads, after their windsurf session of the day, Anthony Block and Ruben Cruz sat together and decided to go try and put Aruba on the water sports map of the world. And so, Aruba High Winds Pro-Am was born. But it's not always so easy to build something from thin air, is it now? There's got to be more to that story. So, we sat down with Ruben to get the full history on how the first High Winds tournament came to be. The first one happened in 1987, and it actually came at a time when this one happy island needed uplifting.
Being in a bad time, for the island, there were Lagos shut down, a lot of people went home, and the island was doing not so well. So that was the reason of trying, and I always believed in the sport. So, and I saw it in other places, like we went to Cabarete in Santo Domingo, and they were doing very well. And we went to Japan to a few places, and they were doing very well. So we thought about it, if we with our wind we can do it better.
Anthony Block and Ruben Cruz had the vision. Believe it or not everyone was on board with what has become the island's biggest and most beloved water sport event today. In the early days, there were skeptics, loud ones, and plenty of doubts surrounding High Winds.
So we went to the Prime Minister and we tried to get him going, Henny Eyman in those days, and he gave us the okay immediately, and all the people like Dale Way and all these people trying to work with us, but we didn't get no sponsorship. Whatever we tried, we didn't get no sponsorship, no money, no nothing. It was, and it's a kind of, I don't want to mention his name, but people who are very close to the sport, they wrote a letter to the government saying that Anthony and I are two crazy young guys who are trying to do something that's way over our head. So I remember Anthony's mother said, oh yes, oh it's too big for you. Okay, I'll show you what is big. So she gave us, I think, $150,000, said do whatever you want with it. And that's how we started. I mean, that's some lady. When she passed away at her grave, I said these things, and it was so beautiful to honor somebody that nobody ever knew that she was the one.
And the non-believers, they came around.
I think 25 years later, these people that wrote the letter send a letter that say, oh, I don't think those guys were that crazy.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
One of the best parts of High Winds is that it's more than just water sports. It features live entertainment, food, drinks, and more. From the start, Ruben and Anthony knew the event needed to offer something for everyone. They understood that for High Winds to succeed, it had to be an inclusive celebration for the entire community, which is something that's been upheld till this day.
I remember talking to my mother about it and said, you're going to go see sails going back and forth? That's not a thing you want to do. And then I said, well, we would do more. So we started doing bands and all these little things on the beach, which a few of them we adapted from other places, but a lot of them were ours ourselves. So we tried to get the public involved very much. And we got it involved from day one.
Ruben and Anthony called on the community of Aruba to join the event, and the community answered the call pretty much at the onset. Ruben remembers his days in the water fondly. What was it about being on the water and windsurfing? Describe that feeling, and why did it make you happy?
I think you got to be a windsurfer. But I think those big jumps that we did, I remember, I'm not sure if I was the first one. I want to think that I was the first one doing the first loop here and going to Boca Grande. They used to call me Mr. Boca Grande because I was the first one there together with Emilio Estrate, and it was fabulous when you do those things, because I know Doug Hunt very well, who did the first loop in Hawaii, and when he came here he didn't know we were looping and doing double loops and all that kind of stuff. So when you get back to the beach you have like a big smile, you know.
Aside from Anthony and Ruben creating their own legacy for a lifetime, they've also created lasting memories.
There's a bunch of beautiful things happen. I saw my parents here, they both gone now, but I saw them coming every year, and Anthony always kept a cheer for them. So I mean, we have some beautiful pictures and some beautiful videos that we have from those days.